everybody, welcome to Burnin' Rubber Garage. I had several people ask me about putting that in, so I thought, you know what, I wasn't going to show everybody. Then I just decided maybe I should, because 5 people reached out. I'm sure there's others that are like, that's really simple, I'm going to do it myself or upgrade myself. So this right here, I just did the install and filmed it, or the uninstall, reinstall, whatever you want to call it. But this video will be very easy on how to replace these. I've got chrome on over here, you'll see it. I'll compare it to the black later, and then I do go over how to adjust. It's very simple. I just point that out to you right now. Top screw, up, down, screw on the inside, in, out. If your headlights are low, tighten the top screw. If your headlights are high, loosen it out. That'll bring the light down. And if your headlight's pointing out to the side, tighten. If your headlight's too far in, loosen the inside screw. That'll hold true on both sides. I was trying to phrase it so that you could see that from either side. Thanks for all the subscriptions. Yesterday we picked up a ton of subscribers. All I want to say is thank you. I try not to touch too much on that, but I also don't want to come off as a person who's not grateful. So thank you. Thanks for the views. I really appreciate it. If you can, give me a thumbs up on this video. Let me know you like it. Next up, we'll probably tackle the fan. And then I've got a few cleaning products I want to try. Well, I don't know about cleaning, more of a ceramic coat I really want to try. So let's go ahead and get to work on this thing. Thanks again. What I want to start off by showing you here is, yeah, there's a lot of bugs here. We'll clean those up. You may have a Phillips here. You may have a flathead. You may have something totally different. In my experience with older vehicles, people put in there whatever they can find. In this case, we've got some Phillips. One thing that is a dang good investment to have is a magnetic tray. Holds all your parts. One thing I do, so you see these at the bottom here, it picks them up off the ground, which is really nice. Set them in like this, so that you got, this is where I'm going to go first. So all 4 of these will be right next to here. Anything I pull off next will be farther over, and then I'll grab another one. That way I can work back this way. So you could do it the other way, like you're reading a book. Start over here and put them backwards. When you go to put them back on, you go that way. But having a magnetic tray is a huge deal, and it will come in handy. Trust me on that. So let's get these other 3 off. I'm really thinking about trying the chrome. This doesn't shine like it should, so I'm just not sure what to do. I just don't know. I'm one of those that I have to wait and think and stress, and then I'll just go with it. And if I don't like it, I mean, it's 4 screws, right? I can get it put back. So, all right, we got those off. All right, let's go ahead and start removing these screws. It'll be this guy right up here. What we want is this ring off. There should be 3 spots. Whether all 3 are connected or not, that's a whole nother story for another day. Again, I'm setting it right there. Or you could go clockwise and then put it back. You go back. So these are extras. So I'm going to put it right there. Let's go grab the next. There should be one right there, but there doesn't seem to be. So this one was just held on with 2, kind of like the other one, so I'm starting to see a pattern here. This one's just got 2 holding on. Once this comes off, you should be able to get this trim ring off, and the headlight should come right out. So now be careful with your wires. They just plug into the back of the light. See, this is what fell off on my other side right here. See if we can get that camera to focus. This is what fell off on the other side. It just clean broke off. So the light still worked. It just, bad things happened to it. So this plug, your new light, if you get the same ones as me, will plug right into there. A little tougher to see there, just a 3-prong. I'm going to clean this up a little bit, see if I have any black paint. Throw it on there to keep the rust minimizing. We'll scrape that down a little bit, and we'll go from there. So one thing I did want to show you here is if your headlight's low and you want it up, come up to the top screw, and you'll see it pull this bucket back. If your headlight's pointing too far out, tighten this screw right here. If it's pointing too far in and you want it farther out, loosen this screw right here. This adjusts this bucket. So that's how you adjust your headlights. If I have a chance, I'll show you when this video's done kind of how to do it. You want to go so far back from a fixed object, whether it be the garage door, and you want to adjust them there. One thing you probably want to do first is just take it for a ride around the block. If you can't see or it looks like you're lighting up the sky, you need to bring them down. It is something you can pull over and do. As I said, this will be up here. This should give you enough room to get right into that screw right there and still adjust. May have to bend a little bit. And then your left right is over here on this screw. So when you put your trim rings back in, make sure those parts are straight up and to the side, inside. And on the other side, you'll be on this side. So there is specific left and right of these. So what I'm going to do here is just peel this back just a little bit. I still want the light protected just in case I slip with the screwdriver or something. I want this off around the outside. I'm going to take this trim ring and set it over it. Once it gets down in there, it will catch. It doesn't catch up top here like I was thinking the first time. It catches down here. So I'll plug that in later. I should be able to get in there. But what I want to do right now, get these, that's really close. That was close. Get these lights set up correctly. Which means that trim ring's going down, the headlight's going to turn. Trim ring's going to turn. There we go, right there. I want that DOT perfectly straight up and down. And again, this is where it really pays to have all your screws and everything where they need to be. It also pays to have a screwdriver that has a magnetic tip. That's a huge advantage. I mean, I still am very cautious. I don't want to drop my... There's one. We got this guy over here. I'm still very cautious, but as you can see here, I usually hold it like that with the screw. So let's go over here. I'm one of those that likes to feel and make sure we're tight, and we're good. Another turn up here. Perfect. So now that we got that there, I can peel that off, but I'm going to probably just wait, pull it like that. I wanted to see how this non-black one looked. There is a right and a left hand. This is not the, that is the right one, isn't it? That might be the way to go. I'm going to put this one on this side just so we can kind of see what we think, and then from there make the decision. Stay with this kind of chrome aluminum look or stay with the black. So again, 4 screws. This job is not that tedious, so you'll probably be like, why are you worried about lining your screws up? Because you may not have time to sit down and do this all at once. Something happens. I mean, we all are crazy right now. One more. Pull that off. I'm not sure. That doesn't look bad. Let me pull you guys back here. So there we've got the chrome housing. I don't know if I like that. And over here, we've got the black housing. Let me turn this light off. It's kind of messing with my... There's the black housing. I'm not sure what I like. I might have to take it out in the daylight. But there's the chrome. There's the black. I think I will go black. But let me know what you think. That doesn't look terrible either. It does not look as good as, sorry, try not to wobble you guys too much. It does not look as good as that. I think it's just because this is a lot more like chrome, which matches this better. So I think that really helps tie it together, where this one's, you can see here, it's pretty worn. The black, the chrome. We'll have to see. For those of you that reached out on this and were like, hey man, can you show us? That's all you got to do. I'll reach back here and I'll plug it directly in. Simple as that. I mean, it goes in, make sure it's a nice tight fit. And then again, adjust it. And hopefully I'll show you that at the end here if they need to be adjusted. If not, I've shown you the screws. Get it up, make sure they line up, take it for a drive. I really think going for the drive is going to let you know if they're close or not. If you're getting flashed all the time, they're probably a hair too high. Screwdriver, lower them down just a bit. Again, this is going to be a night and day difference from the old headlights. So with that, thanks for watching.